My name is Anabella Mandelbaum. I go to Hallel and I'm in 11th grade. I started pretty early. I did the summer program. So I didn't really have like an experience. Like I knew I took the PSAT and I didn't get the score even close to what I wanted. And I knew that my like first options were like Florida schools and then like Boston, and the Florida schools are very big on like SAT, and SAT is very, very important. So I knew that I had to start the process very early to just kind of get my score to like the maximum that I could. And I heard about the program from one of my like family friends, and she got a perfect score, and she like jumped like from a low score to like 800, like which is crazy. So I was like, okay, it has to like work, like it has to be a really good program, and I joined the summer program. I knew that with that score, I wouldn't like, first of all, I wouldn't get bright futures, and then second of all, I would probably not be accepted to the schools that I wanted to. So for me, like math was always like I really enjoyed math. Like I've always been like a very like I don't know, I would always get A's in math. Like it was one of my favorite like classes. And I saw like when I saw that math was very low on my PSAT, I was like, this, I know I could do better. Like there has to be a way for me to improve. And I didn't want a score that low to like to determine who I was as a math student. So yeah, I joined the program to like see if I can use my potential like to get the score higher. For me, it probably was like time management, and maybe like a bunch of the SATs based on like stuff that I learned but then forgot. So like for example, like geometry I took like in eighth grade, so I didn't really remember. And then there was a lot of like algebra that like like I was already in pre-calc, so it was a long time ago since I took that course. And it was kind of just I had to review that, and when I got to the test, I had really like I forgot like half the like processes of how to get the answer. And also time management was a huge like struggle for me. Even like while doing the course, it was like something that I definitely had to work on. And yeah, so when I started like the PSAT, I saw that like I would like not even finish the test because of time management struggles, and then you help like the program really helped me. With the virtual learning, I had already like spoken to people that like had positive like feedback from the course, so I didn't really like think of like, oh, it's probably gonna be like kind of weird. I mean, I didn't really know how it would work. Like I was like confused. How is there gonna be like four people? Like how are we gonna go at the same pace? Like, but you guys are very, very interactive. Like you make sure that everyone's paying attention. There's no like, oh, I'm just gonna be on my phone while they do the answers. Like every single person has to do the question. If the tutor sees like you like not submitting it, she'll be like he or she will be like okay, what's up, like kind of like call you out. And I really liked that because that meant like you really have to be like paying attention. And even when you got an answer wrong, like I mean, right, sorry, you would still want to like see the processes that the tutor made, because maybe you like guessed or maybe you like got lucky. And yeah, that really helped me, like seeing how they would like really be interactive with each student, because each student obviously works at a different pace. And yeah, that really, really helped me actually. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. Like at first when I heard like it was like 4 hours and like something, I was like, oh my God, that's like so long. Cause like I heard like my friends do like 2 hours, and I was like, oh my God, like 4 hours, like sitting in a chair, like doing math, like that's like impossible. But then you get into it so much that you actually like, maybe it's just me, but like I like enjoyed doing it to the point. Like, and then they also give you a 15-minute break, which really helps. Like also like they're very like the program like really makes sure that you're into the math. And I think the 4 hours is actually kind of perfect because it gets you to the point where at the end of the 4 hours, you're like, okay, I actually like could do this by myself. Like I could do this on a test. Like so I think um the virtual learning also, even if it like not relating to the time also, I think it was very like how I said interactive. They would pick on each student. They wouldn't let any student be like on like obviously you could be on your phone, but like you had to be paying attention. The tutor would like tell like call you out and you obviously didn't want to be called out. And yeah, it was very like if you were struggling with a question, you could always like tell them like, "Oh, can you please explain me this?" Like and there was just like it was very like the tutor was very nice with everyone and would make sure that everyone was in the same pace, kind of understood the problem and yeah, it was very like nice, I think. I think that the course is very like well structured. Would have 10 sessions and like let's say one session was like about geometry. I even if the session was over and I still was kind of like iffy on the topic, I could either way like text my tutor like, do you have any extra problems, like extra worksheets I could work on? Or like I knew they could like respond and be like, "Oh yeah, for sure." Like I'll send them to you. Like I think it was like you get so much from the program and it's in like in so many ways like they're constantly posting stuff like the homeworks. You get so many homeworks in the week and yeah, it's like sometimes overloading and like it's stressing, but it does help you so much. I think that like being consistent with everything does really help. I think that every single thing that I struggled on, they were able to help me. Um, and yeah, even if I felt short on a topic, they would be like, "Oh, let me send you this." So they were very on top, like on top, and like they really care for you. Like they know what to give you, they know how to help you, and that's very helpful. I got a 740 on math. I think I went from a 530 to a 740, so that's a 210 improvement. Um, and yeah, for me that was crazy. Really didn't think I would be able to get to that. Like I'm really grateful for my improvement and your help. Like the whole program really helped me. And I think that also the program just made me feel more confident. I think when you're in the SAT, like it's a different vibe when you're like doing like a practice test in your house and then when you actually get to the exam. Um, and the exam, like you need to be confident on every single topic. You never know what's going to show up. Like you have to be um, like able to answer whatever problem is on that screen for you. Like, and I think that really like helped. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really happy with the program. I think like I've told my sophomore friends that I would definitely like 1,000% recommend the summer course. I like see my friends right now like stressing like in school and I'm like I'm so happy that I thought before and like I thought ahead and like and I did that in the summer. Like I could not even like think of myself doing it in the year. Like I would definitely recommend the summer course. The summer course just gives you space. Like you have the whole day to kind of plan out your day. Like for me, yeah, in the summer you kind of like travel. Like I would be in like Barcelona and I would make sure that I would wake up at like 7 and I would work from like 7 to 12 and it wouldn't really cut my day. It would just be obviously a sacrifice, but you have to sacrifice things for the score that you want. So yeah, I think that's the first set of advice I would give. And then the second advice, I really think that consistency. Like I didn't really believe I was like, okay, whatever. If I do tutoring once a week, like if I just like kind of do the homeworks, whatever, I'll get it up. But no, it's not only that. It's like you have to really like not rush the homeworks, like not kind of slack off on the tutorings, like really pay attention. Maybe move your phone aside, like actually like maybe even time yourself, like just do things that you know would benefit yourself. And with consistency also, like let's say you got on the homework you were struggling on the geometry section. I would like ask Renan or like the tutors to like ask for more work for geometry. Like you don't want to let like a little like section and you don't know if it's gonna that same question's gonna show up on the exam. Like you want to be prepared for anything. And yeah, like consistency really helps. Like just be on top of yourself and like make sacrifices, do what you have to do, and you'll definitely get the results.